What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS3 Raw TV. Today we're going to talk about something that it's been brought up by a couple different people recently, and it's something that I think needs to be addressed because people don't talk about it. I'm not sure why they don't. I think because they don't know about it, to be totally honest with you. And that is, doing now what you used to do before to look the way you want to, or to actually get the effects from a diet or a training program or whatever. I get people all the time, and I don't know why they tell me. They'll be like, oh, well, back in college. I'm like, I don't know what that has to do with anything back in college. You're 42 years old now. Back in college, it doesn't fucking have shit from Shinola to do with anything that you have to do now. Well, I used to know a girl, we actually had this conversation before. She got into competing, and she was short, 5'1", 5 feet, whatever. And, hey, Brady, get down, buddy. And she was, I forgot what her age was. But she was saying, when I was younger, I would just have, cabbage fucking, garbage patch kids or fucking sour patch kids or whatever the fuck they are. I don't eat them, so I don't really know. And I would, have a burger, I would do whatever, and I would just stay super skinny, and I didn't really have to fucking do anything, and la 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 la. I'm like, okay, when was that? It was 20 years ago. Okay, so 20 years ago. So she eventually got into competing, and then, dieting and fucking training and adding muscle to her frame, and going in off seasons where she gained more body fat because she was eating more calories and binging and stuff, all these different things. And I tried to explain to her, it doesn't really matter what you did when you were 18. It's not like that now. Your body is different now. And, the concept kind of got lost, and she didn't understand. A lot of people don't understand. It doesn't even matter what you did fucking 6 months ago. It doesn't matter what you did fucking a year, 2 years ago. Every year, every fucking 6 months, every 2 weeks, your body actually changes. The chemistry changes. Everything changes. Hormonal levels fluctuate. So many things change in it that, it doesn't really fucking matter. You have to take what you're doing in the now and understand what's happening in the now to get results for the future. Now, I do remember when I was younger, I could eat, McDonald's all the time, ravioli. Just the most random shit, and basically I had a 90% carbohydrate fucking diet. That's pretty much what it was. It was 5% protein, 5% fat, 90% carbs, and it was whatever. It was just completely fucking gross. And I never budged 135 pounds. I was fairly active. I wasn't bodybuilding or anything at the time. I wasn't training with weights. But, that's different now. If I went back to eating that same diet now, I could be like, oh, I'm going to go back to eating the way I did when I was 17. Well, first of all, I get fat because I would lose a bunch of muscle, because I'm not eating the proteins, etc. But my body's different now. It's different. I've even had this happen where I think this is interesting too, where different steroids throughout my career worked different ways for different preps, and even sometimes different preps in the same year. Now you could say, well, Jerry, what if you had one batch was good, one batch was not? Some of them were from the same lot and batch number. I finished them off for another contest, and they didn't work the same as they did before. My body reacted different to the drugs. So it absolutely, your body changes, but you cannot go back and say, I used to do this, and now I do this. I had a friend who was always the most jacked up guy, little waist, 21-inch arms without even really trying, and he was fucking lean. He was the fucking man. He was strong, and I didn't see him for about 3-4 years, and he was 350 pounds in fat. And I remember going, what the fuck happened to you? And he's like, oh, I got married, I had a kid, blah, 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 blah. And the first thing he said, when him and his wife split was, I'm going to get back in shape. And this is 25 years after fucking he was in shape before. So knowing what he knows from before, that's what he knows to do. So he dives right back into doing what he did. Well, guess what? It didn't last more than a fucking week. Couldn't handle the fucking stress of that. You can't go back to doing what you did. It's just different. Your body is different. People that, all the time say, well, in college I wrestled 128. Well, that's fucking terrific, because right now you're wrestling 225, and that's where you're going to be at with the 40-inch waist, unless you wrap your head around the fact that it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. I think people hold on to things from the past because that's when they actually felt good about themselves, or they consider that their prime, or whatever the case may be. So they hold on to that. They say, oh, I could do that again. Nope, that fucking ship has sailed. It is out to fucking sea. It is long fucking gone. And right now, you're working with something that you don't want to fucking deal with. And you know what? It's hard. It's hard to fucking deal with that. It's hard to change things. It's hard to stay on track. It's hard to accept the fact that, you know what? You're not fucking young anymore. Or you took a drug that fucked your body up. I know people all the time. Take fucking T3, take growth hormone, take all these different fucking things. And when they stop, they're all fucked up. And they go, oh, so-and-so. I don't care what so-and-so did. I know guys that go off the fucking gear and go off everything. And you know what? They have a kid fucking 2 weeks later. They get their girl pregnant. I know other guys that have had to go off for fucking years before they could get their wife pregnant. It doesn't fucking matter what someone else does. It doesn't matter what your body did before. Stop living in the past. Forget about the future for now and live in the now. Figure out what the fuck is going on now. So if you don't figure out what's happening right now to your body and what's going on and how it's working, I got news for you. Here's what's going to happen. If you're trying to get leaner and you're worrying about what you did in the past, you're going through your old notebooks and stuff like that, you're not going to only not get leaner, you're going to get fatter. What's going to happen is it's not going to work and you're going to wind up going the opposite way and fucking you're going to get fatter. If you're trying to fucking gain muscle and you're thinking like, well, when I was younger, I did squat, bench, deadlift, and you're doing that now at 50 fucking years old with a compressed disc in your back and a torn rotator cuff, guess what? Not only are you not going to fucking gain muscle, you're probably going to get injured even worse. Like, think, people, think. You are not the same person you were fucking 5 years ago, even a year ago. And here's a good example. I remember Dusty Hanshaw, who's actually been a buddy of mine for quite a few years now, started working with Chris Aceto. Now, everybody knows Chris Aceto. He was Jay Cutler's go-to guy since he was a teenager, et cetera, et cetera. He knows his shit, and there's no question that he knows his shit about diet. And I don't know if he was his trainer or not. What do you got over there, buddy? You got your bone? Good boy. And what Dusty said that Chris would do is, you know, after the prep was done, they had a notebook with all this stuff that they fucking filled out and stuff in it, and la 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 la. He would take the fucking notebook and throw it out. Start from scratch for the next prep. And that means whether it was off-season, contest, you know, even from one contest to another, if there's a few months in between, whatever they're doing right now, they fucking throw away the notebook from where they started and they start from that point on. And the notebook was just basically to track what was happening as it was happening, but not to keep track so that you can go back and start the same fucking program again. That doesn't work like that. And that's why a lot of these, you know, cookie cutter things that people give out, it doesn't fucking matter. You know, like you can't just fucking jump on something and it works. That may not be right for that person. And that's why I take everybody's information in and start looking at it, and I'm like, fuck, this guy's doing this guy's doing, hey, buddy, I'm gonna come up here and say, hi, look, oh, you got your bone? All right, here, let's show them your bone, right? Look. All right, here's your bone. Want you the bone? Tell them, say, yeah, it doesn't matter what you used to do. Yesterday I couldn't chew my bone, today I can chew it. So tomorrow I might do whatever the fuck I want to do. You like your bone? Yeah, I want to say hi to them. Say hi. Say hi with them. Where's the bone? Ooh, you chew the shit out of it. All right, you want to chew your bone? Good. Got it? Hold on to it. Hang on to it. Say bye. Bye. All right. Peace out, bye. No, peace out, bye. Fuck. So be aware, guys. You have to go with what's going on now. Pay attention to what your body's doing now. And it doesn't matter what it used to do before. There's definitely a shift in metabolism, hormones, muscle mass, body fat, thyroid production. I mean, you fucking name it. It changes through time. And it changes throughout the month, the day. I mean, it changes all the time. Insulin sensitivity changes for some people due to genetics, where when you were younger, you might have been able to get away with that stuff. Like my friend I was talking about before, she could eat a lot of stuff when she was younger. I'm pretty sure that all the sugar and stuff she fucking ate when she was younger did something to her metabolism long term, so that sugar and stuff like that now doesn't fucking affect her the same way. She could eat fucking one cookie and gain weight. That's just how it is. So be aware. Live in the now, not in the past. Figure out what's going on now so you can get to the future. BioStraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biostraining.com is a blog. It's a living in the now bicep, and we're out.